Shabbat Shalom, everybody. How are we today? This is the first time I'm using my new computer for this particular process. So I'm, I'm not too sure if it's all going right or if it's all learning to go right. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about Parashah Vayishlach. Now, I would just like to say straight away that uh, this is not going to be like last week's Drush. What do I mean by that? I mean, this is going to be not going through the words of the sages and thinking about their ideas. This is going to come straight from me, okay? So we know that Jacob has fled from the house where he stole his brother's blessing, and that was last Pasha and the Pasha ago, okay? And this time we're at a river, and he wrestles with a divine being, an ish, a man, or something like that. We're not too sure really. And one of the things that we find in this is that we come to ask ourselves this question. When you betray someone, as Jacob betrayed his brother, who is hurt? Immediately, we would say, Jacob's hurt. No, he wouldn't. We would say, Esau is hurt. Half here, half not here. But then we also need to think about who hurt themselves. Right, so Jacob hurt himself. I gave away the trick ending, didn't I? Oh well. I think you already knew. So when you hurt another person and you betray another person, that person feels betrayed. But when you run away to escape the consequences of it, sometimes something stops you and grabs you and holds on to you and makes you realize that you're hurt too. And that's basically what happens in this Parashah. Jacob realizes that he's hurt his brother and that this is going to be a wound, a kick in the hip, a wound with him forevermore. But this is a good thing. This realization is something that is essential because it means that he can heal. He can acknowledge what he's done. He can make reparations for what he's done, which he does do later on. And he can learn from what he's done. And he can become a better person. So let me ask you, have you betrayed anybody? Have you gone away and found that you're carrying inside you a wound from having done that? What have you done in order to help yourself heal from that wound? Do you feel as though it has a significant effect on you? Or it did? When we listen to this Parashah, the Ish begs to be released. He says it's nearly they're wrestling all night. And he says to Jacob, let me go, it's nearly dawn. And Jacob says, no, give me a blessing first. Bless me. And we know that there's been an issue with the blessings with Jacob and the birthright of his brother and stealing that and stealing the father's blessing. But what he begs for from the person who is symbolic of the person that he betrayed is a blessing that he deserves and that he can own and that is his own. And the blessing that he gets is to have his name changed. And his name is changed to Israel, one who struggles with God. And in that we see that the struggle is the thing that makes us stronger. It's a strange kind of blessing. It requires a little bit of thought. But it is what starts all of the generations, and it starts also your journey towards self-improvement. That's all I have to say today. It's been fabulous talking with you. Shabbat Shalom, and let's chat again next week.